right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, next we're going to call Cori Luv Show.
One moment, Black Truth and I Heart, if you could put your hands down, it's showing in the recording. I'm sorry.
I'm going to go ahead. Hi, everyone. My name is Cori Luv of The Cori Luv Show. My platform is a positive space for all things independent film. I just want to say congratulations to the entire cast and the production on this wonderful film, The Accused. Now, many actors I know immerse themselves in a character they're portraying. For example, Shia LaBeouf lived on the streets for the film Fury. Halle Berry trained for 4 to 6 hours a day for Bruce. So this question is for Mr. Rockman. You played Marcus Wright. You played a scientist. What are some things you did to prepare for this role?
I have great emotional recall. I've studied for so many years. There's certain scripts I read and just drop into immediately. I'm not a method actor. So it's just experience. There wasn't anything that I had to go and research and do and find out physically in order to embody the character. But yeah, thank you for the question.
You're welcome.
I have something to share with that because I think like as an artist, this is such an interesting question because in order to do the things like Shia LaBeouf and Halle Berry did, those require so much time. And Lawrence, you and I were having such an interesting conversation about like method acting like on set, where it's like you can only be method on a set up until a point. Because you get called into hair and makeup, you have to be there for production, and this is your family, you know, they're all working, the technical people, the camera people, the lighting, the grips, and you have to be able to communicate. You can't kind of go into this like closed world. It just doesn't quite work, but there are methods that all actors use. Like he was just sharing about how sometimes it's easier to drop in. Lawrence, if you want to add, it was a really cool conversation we had about this on set.
Well, yeah. And then, just you kind of just poking fun at the idea of method where like usually they're always playing jerks when they're method. Usually I never see like someone playing Jesus as a method actor and like on their downtime, they go out and feed all the homeless people. Usually it's they're playing, but in this case, like Nicole said, for time, we don't have the months, we didn't have much time. So for me, it was really about like getting into the headspace of a detective and not the cliche hard-nosed detective. What I found was a lot of the detectives I was studying just had great empathy. Like they had a warmth about them. They wanted the person they're talking to feel like they can tell them the truth. And I was like, that's interesting. And then for Lance, the way he was written, he is this good guy. He is this empathetic person. He's this trusting person, which is why he's able to have all this corruption around him. He doesn't see it. But when it comes to Danny and how he talks to her, it's like I'm your friend. So I picked up on that. And then, you pick up on little things along the way. But that was my takeaway from studying a few detectives.
Awesome. Thank you guys for answering the question.
You're welcome.